Hey guys, I'm John from the Mishimoto Engineering Facility, and today I'm here to show you DIYers at home how to install a Mishimoto Performance Electric Fan and a Mishimoto Electric Fan Controller Kit. Before we get started, you're going to want to make sure that you remove your old clutch fan assembly. Tools needed for this DIY include a small flathead screwdriver, wire strippers with crimp tool, soldering iron, soldering, black electrical tape, and white Teflon tape. Disconnect the negative terminal on the battery. First, take each harness from each fan and combine them into one. Cut and strip all four ends to the dual fan setup using wire strippers. Twist the blue fan wire together with the other blue fan wire, and then the black fan wire to the other black fan wire. Unravel the fan controller wiring harness and identify the red wire. Strip the red wire using wire strippers. Attach a blue butt connector onto the red wire and crimp it onto place using a wire stripper or a crimp tool. Next, feed the black fan wires onto the other end of the blue butt connector and crimp it into place using wire strippers or a crimp tool. Take the loose red wire from the Mishimoto fan controller kit, strip the end using wire strippers, and attach a blue butt connector with a crimp tool. Feed the blue wires from the fans into the butt connector of the loose red wire, crimping it into place with a crimp tool. Next, strip the other end of the loose red wire with a wire stripper and crimp a ring terminal connector into place with a crimp tool. Once the ring connector is crimped in place, solder it with a soldering iron. Next, plug the relay switch into the fan controller. Adjust the temperature at which the fans engage using a small flathead screwdriver. Now, mount the fan controller in a safe spot inside your engine bay with the two provided screws and zip ties. Once the fan controller is mounted, plug in the fan controller harness. Then, identify the yellow signal wire within the harness. Run the yellow signal wire through the firewall into the cockpit. Remove the head unit and identify the signal wire. Bridge the two signal wires together. Identify the black wire in the fan controller harness. Strip the end using wire strippers. Clamp a ring terminal connector into place, and then solder the wire to the connector using a soldering iron. Next, attach the black wire using the ring terminal connector to the pre-existing ground point on the vehicle. Next, disconnect and remove the positive battery terminal nut. Attach the red wire from the fans with the ring terminal connector on the end of it to the positive battery terminal. Next, reattach the negative battery terminal. If you purchased a kit with an NPT sensor, wrap the NPT sensor threads with Teflon tape before threading it into place. If you purchased the probe sensor kit, place the probe sensor between the radiator fins approximately a quarter of the way down the radiator on the cold side of the radiator. Finally, connect the sensor harness to the fan controller's harness. Now that you've checked everything out and have successfully wired up your Mishimoto electric fan with your fan controller kit, you're ready to take your car out for a test drive and enjoy your new Mishimoto product.